Hi! I had accidentally burned the back of my hand from the wrist down to my finger from the hot boiling soup. It is super hot and painful right now. So I immediately applied the first aid home remedy. Without touching water, I pat dry the burn area. Put a lot of granulated sugar. Cover all the burn area, the wrist, the back of my hand, and on all the fingers. Because it is a very large area, I will leave it like this for 2 to 3 hours or until the pain and the heat subside. If you're here because you have a burn, go put sugar right now. Pause the video and you can finish watching the video later. Usually for a small burn area, the sugar can be left on it for 10 to 15 minutes. After that, the sugar can be dusted off. Avoid water on the freshly burned skin as much as possible, as water can cause the burn area to develop blister. Disclaimer: if your burn is more severe than this, please seek medical expert for treatment. After 2 hours, this is my hand with the sugar removed. This skin area is the worst hit from the burn. Although it is red, about 85% of the pain had subsided. I have dusted off the sugar with dry tissue as much as possible. Then, with a damp cloth, I have cleaned my hand in case of any remnants of sugar left on the skin. Following that, immediately pat dry any remaining moisture on the hand. Compare both hands. The right hand is so red. I was in the middle of cooking when this happened, so I have paused cooking until the pain had subsided. But now I will continue cooking. Here is how I cook while avoiding water once the sugar has been removed. I use 2 gloves, either plastic or rubber gloves, tapioca flour, and rubber band. Any type of flour or powder works well too. Put on 2 layers of gloves. Then add 2 to 3 tablespoons of flour to the skin from the wrist. Be generous and add more if needed. Flour helps to absorb the moisture and the sweat inside the glove to keep the burn area dry while we are working in the kitchen. Put on the rubber band to prevent the flour from dropping out from the gloves and the second glove from slipping off the hand. Ensure that the rubber band is not too tight as it can block the blood circulation. See? Now my hand is protected. I can continue to cook and complete my soup. After 24 hours, this is what my hand looks like. It is still red on the burn area of the hand and fingers. However, the pain has completely subsided and it feels normal. I still avoid touching water as the burnt skin is not completely dry. Once it is dry, it should be okay to let it touch water. Compare both hands again. The burnt hand looks darker and red. It will surely take time to heal. 2 days after the burn, my hand looks better and has no trace of blister. There is no pain. The burn area is still slightly red, but it is become drier now. By the way, I have started using water normally in the kitchen with the cooking, washing, and cleaning with it. After 6 days, my hand's burnt skin is completely dry and has turned to a slightly darker color here and around here. The dead skin should slowly drop off and form a new skin here, while the color should return to normal. To expedite the healing process, apply vitamin E oil to the burn area. For my skin, however, it should not take more than 2 to 3 weeks to get back to normal. Once the dead skin falls off, it will be lighter for sure. Alright, this is a real life situation that I wanted to share on home remedy for burns in the kitchen, as it may help to reduce the pain and blister on the burn area. Thank you for watching. Please like and share if you have found it useful. This is Home Cooking with Somjit. Thank you and bye bye.